My dad had manipulated my brother and I to move into the Dominican Republic. We were 15 at the time, and he said, well, if you want to come to the Dominican Republic for 6 weeks, just for a vacation, just like you did, a year ago, you'll like it, you like it. Just come down. If you don't like it, you can go right back up. So my brother and I did that. 6 weeks later down the road, when we're down there in the Dominican Republic, he tells us we're not going back, and we were forced to live there without any education, and we were going to have to earn our school back, and our stepmom was going to be coming down in just 2 weeks. So prepare yourselves, because she's not going to be happy when she comes down here. And with that being said, he made us work in his recycling business that he had started up.
It was very, very hot. It was usually outside, it was about 95 degrees. So in that plant, it was about 108 to 110 degrees.
It smelled really bad in there, and there were rats all over the place.
I remember there's always flies, always maggots, always some dirty mess, and I remember just sweating in it and always having it on me.
It was a really bad condition to be working in. We tried talking to our parents about it, and they said that we'd have to suck it up and we'd have to earn back what we gave up.
At one point I just became numb. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do in a third world country, only being 15, turning 16.
If my brother wouldn't have been there, it would have been very difficult. He was my sidekick, he was my second arm, and he was my pride and joy. I felt that they knew exactly what they were doing was wrong. My brother and I were asked to come into the room one evening, and my parents said, we heard that you were trying to get in contact with people in the United States. We heard that you're trying to contact people in the U.S. Embassy. You felt how you're feeling that, you're not being treated right. So we are going to show you what abuse really is. After all that was said and done, our parents dismissed us and sent us to our room.
And Jeff and I were laying down to go to bed, and basically we started speaking Spanish.
We were talking in Spanish at the time because our parents did not know any Spanish at the time. We learned the Spanish from all the workers inside the factory.
I said, hey, we need to get out of here, and he agreed with me. We both talked about it together. We said, we really need to leave here. And our parents told us, we need to find a new job. We need to find jobs to support ourselves. And so we wrote a little note that said, going to go look for jobs. And the next morning we left at around 7 and went to the U.S. Embassy to get help.
It was 3 miles away, and we managed to catch a ride from a neighbor, thankfully.
And the U.S. Embassy said, hey, we've seen your situation, we've seen what's been going on. We need to get you guys out of here.
And they told us, we're going to deport you to Santo Domingo, where you can stay in a shelter, and we'll see where you go from there.
Being there with my twin brother helped me. Jeff and I spent a lot of time together. We spent a lot of bonding time. We worked out a lot. We talked a lot. We practiced Spanish together. We practiced English together, because for a long time we did not speak English for a very long time. So when I did come back, I was pretty socially awkward because I couldn't even speak my own language. But I remember sitting in the corner with Jeff almost every night. Every single night we'd sit in this corner by ourselves, and we'd just kind of talk to each other about what can be and what can we do when we get back to the States. And just no matter how much negativity there was during that day, we knew we could be positive in that corner, just to be able to speak about the possibilities that we had coming back to the United States.
I want people to understand that not every single foster child is the same. Of course, there's going to be some troubled children, and those children just need a place to be loved and to be taken care of. I try to teach to other children that it's possible to lose everything. It's not impossible to gain it back. So strive for what you have and motivate yourself to get what you want.
My name is Jake, and I'm a hate breaker.
I'm Jeff Wheat, and I am a hate breaker.